Hey everybody, Tyler Johnson with Ursa Health. I wanted to walk you through a Chrome shortcut that's super helpful for exporting information from Analytics Portal in order to send that information to somebody who doesn't have access directly to the system. For today's example, I'm going to be jumping off from our Population Health Foundations report. As you're already familiar with, there are ways to export individual charts as a PNG or to export the aggregate information as a CSV. Or in our table dashboard, you can export all of the underlying aggregate measure results as a CSV. You can export directly from case review. There's a lot of ways to get individual component pieces out of Analytics Portal. In today's example, I'm going to be walking through the use case of you're looking at a board that has an entire data narrative with all of this relevant information, charts, tables, splits, filters, and an entire data narrative that you want to export all in one go and share it with somebody externally. Now, I would be remiss not to mention that our best practice is for folks who need to consume information from Ursa Studio, they should have direct access to the system so that they can self-serve and get all of the live updated results in real time. However, we acknowledge that there's going to be certain situations, whether it be a third-party partner that you work with or a member of your leadership team who's going to need to access this information, and maybe they can't or don't want to have direct access to the system. This shortcut is going to be using the Chrome browser. There may be similar shortcuts with other browsers. I use Chrome. I'm just going to talk through the Chrome shortcut today. Now, if you're in Chrome, you can click on this hamburger menu at the right, go down to More Tools, and then click on Developer Tools to open up the Dev panel within Chrome. Or what I'm going to show you is just a shortcut where you hit Control-Shift-I. That's going to open up the dev tools within Chrome. If you're using a Mac, you're not going to have Control-Shift-I. You're going to be doing Command-Option-I to open up the dev panels as a shortcut. Within the dev panels, what you can do is go Control-Shift-P, and then this is going to open up the Run Command option within the developer panels of Chrome. Type in the word full, and you'll see that it filters down to an option called Capture Full-Size Screenshot. Now, when I click this, what Chrome is going to do is it's automatically going to generate an image of my entire screen and capture that entire data narrative that I have here. So if I open this up, for example, you'll see that we have exported oh, it has my face there. You can ignore that. Obviously, you won't be recording as you do your screen print, so it won't show this for you. But you can see it in high definition captured my entire browser and all the information that I want to be able to share externally with a third party. Now, something to keep in mind, if you don't want this navigation pane on the left, you can go ahead and scroll down and click this green box. That'll minimize it so you just have only the raw information. One other thing that you should be aware of is that it will print based on what's rendering on your screen and how the size is sort of rendered on your screen. So if you have the developer panels open, and you may default to having your dock be on the right-hand side of the browser. I think that's very common. If you want to change where your dev panels is docked, you click on the hamburger option, and then you can toggle between a standalone pop-up or having this dock somewhere else, like on the bottom of your screen. Just for the purpose of this example, I'm going to show you what happens if you have your dev tools docked on the right side of your screen, and then you try this same shortcut. We're going to go ahead and do full page. As you can see in my browser, this dev panels is kind of cutting off some of the charts and information. So when I open up this PNG, it doesn't look quite as good. It's sort of cut off over here. This navigation pane is sort of showing up in the middle. So this is just something to be aware of and be on the lookout for. If you are using your dev panels on the right of the browser, just make sure you minimize it and get to the screen and make it look how you want it to look and make sure the spacing is correct. It's a little bit easier, I think, if you just pop this out into its own window. That way you'll have the maximum real estate of your screen in order to print from. And then from here, you can share that PNG image with anybody who needs it. Like I said, very useful Chrome tool that comes with the browser. You don't need an additional extension or anything like that. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to myself or your CSM. And as always, thanks for being a member of our community and for engaging with our knowledge base. If you want to get more information about Ursa Studio or just general other how-to guides, go ahead and check out docs.ursahealth.com. That's our knowledge base, and hopefully there's a lot of helpful content there for you. So until next time, we'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks.